Books. Got bloody mystery box of books. Is it a scam or is it a paper gold? Paper money? Money's made of paper already. It's a different form of paper money. Boxing weighs a lot. Weighs a lot of weight. I'll slice this puppy open. So I bought went on eBay, and I bought a mystery box that has around 40 to 50 fictional novels or books, as you'd call them. So I'm gonna open that up and see how many I would actually read, and how many I guess going to the charity shop or are pawn off on people I know. Nobody reads anymore. No, nobody's gonna want these. I'll read all of them. I'll read whatever it bloody is. I'll read it. Here we bloody go. First one pulled out. Looks like, I don't know, some The Little House by Philip Gregory. Hard for isolation, deceit, and betrayal fill the gaps between the two women and between their two worlds in this complex psychological thriller. That's not too bad. Looks like a sort of coffee table thriller, which, you know, I'm not against. I will probably read this at some point. I like to read. I want to get back into reading more books, so I thought this would be a bloody good idea. Next we got What Was Lost by Catherine O'Flynn. This actually looks pretty good. It won the Costa First Novel Award. Costa Coffee are giving out awards for books. This one won it. A superb, haunting novel. Lost little girl with her detective notebook and time appear on CTV screens of the Green Oak Shopping Centre, evoking memories of Kate being missing for 20 years. Okay, so it seems like another thriller. Perfect. My two genres are classic literature and horror/thriller. So any books in that genre are gonna get read. It's the romance stuff. I'm hoping there's not too much, like, you know, mum romance, like romance books for mums, that sort of thing. All Peter James Prophecy. Horror. Again, definitely gonna read it, because I read all horror, no matter how bad. I'm sure it's not bad. All of these books have which called a recommendation thing. All of these books have recommendations from big British newspapers. This one has the Daily Express. This one has Daily Mail and the Times and the Observer, and this one has Independent and Cosmopolitan. But I don't know, is that a good sign, or is that, you know, a weird sort of secret sign that it's kind of just a bit pressure? I'm just being very skeptical because I've gotten like 50 books for like 20 quid, which to me seems insane. Just surely these have to be bad. Apple and Rain. Oh, it's green screen. It's a yellow cover, but it is green screened. Apple and Rain. That looks cool. This one has like a library book plastic cover on it, which is weird. You don't usually see that. I know these books are used. I think definitely not new. Not getting new books for this line. A story about sad endings, a story about happy beginnings, a story to make you realise who is special. I think this is going to be a sort of feel-good coming-of-age type thing. Yeah, seems to be some sort. The girl's name's Apple. That really that threw me off. The blurb was talking about a little girl named Apple. I mean, is Apple a name? Why would you name your kid anyway? Oh, classic alert. Macbeth by William Shakespeare. Brilliant. I legitimately don't have a copy of this, so I guess I probably am gonna read this. It's been wow. I flicked to the I flicked the very first page I flicked to. Can you see that annotation? Gay. Macbeth. I mean, well. You cannot make that up. Definitely, this was definitely in a school at some point. I'm gonna. I shouldn't say the name because I was about to say that there's a name that's written on the book, but I probably shouldn't out that kid. I'm assuming this is like. Maybe this was like when I was at school. This book was in schools. I have no idea, but it's. Yeah, okay. I'm reading some weird annotations that he's put in these books. None of them make any sense. I think he's jotting down some details for his week in one of them. He's got some shows on Friday. Nickname underlined a bunch of. Perv on Ellie is another annotation. I can't barely read these. And alt on I have no idea. That says perv. The teacher never. Okay, I'm guessing the teacher never bothered to look what this guy was writing in his book. Oh, that's amazing. I was hoping there'd be some drawings of dicks or something, but I'm getting too caught up in trying to find things this 12-year-old has written. Macbeth feels it like a man. Amazing. Well, that's gonna help me understand Macbeth for the first time, I guess. Brilliant. Thank you, Simon, for the annotations. Bro, what if somehow one of the only viewers of this stream is Simon, and he loses his shit. I'm gonna find Simon. I'm gonna send him this video. Hello, Simon. I have your book. Would you like it back, Simon? Little fires everywhere. We've got Celeste NG. Should I sit? I should sit down. I just realised I've been standing awkwardly next to my chair with the box on the chair. The box is the problem. Is the box is just so big. I'm gonna try and have it on me. Okie doke. Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. How do you pronounce that? In the planned progressive suburb, Shag Heights is meticulous from the colours of red of yeah, when again it's idyllic but a teenager
Parents' house in Richardson, brother becomes more than just tenants of a rich woman to do. Why don't make it as when the Richardsons' friends attempt to adopt a Chinese American baby, a custody battle erupts that dramatically divides the town. Sort of a family drama type deal. Still fires everywhere. Well, none of these books look, insanely bad. You know how you see those sorts of books that are in like doctors' offices or stuff that just seem so unreadable. Like that's what I'm expecting the majority of this to be. But so far, it seems like, readable books. I mean, this one has a bit of a goofy cover. Settled blood. This is going to be a classic murdery thriller type deal. Guardian. Read it. Yeah. Last Blood. Billy and Me. Giovanna Fletcher. The #1 best-selling author. I feel like they all say that. Like that just means nothing, surely. Giving up on dreams, go you knew, and it's just an actor, but it's a romance. I'm not. None of them die. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. None of them are murdered brutally. Just it doesn't happen in this. And unfortunately, that's a no from me because I'm a man, and I don't read girly romance books. But I did read The Fault in Our Stars, and I cried. This one's a hardback. Boy, cowboy boy, been out on time and time again. If you had one chance to change history, where would you go? Cowboy era. What would you do? Be a cowboy. Who would you kill? Indians. Like, who did the cowboys kill? There is no. What's this about? What's this bloke thing about? You can't just. An ex-soldier in celebrated adventures, the loneliest man on earth. This is talking to me. No one he has ever known or loved has been born yet, perhaps, and now they never will be. Just suicidal madness that will destroy and bring millions to all because of him. Somehow he must change. He must prevent. Oh, this is like time traveling sort of book. Not too bad. Why is he dressed like a cowboy? Sounds like it takes place in World War One or two. Got my Just My Luck by Adele Parks, the #1 bestseller. It's the stuff that dreams are made of. A lottery win so big it changes everything. Is this romance? If in the group someone doesn't tell it, and soon after 6 months come up with a change. Oh, I think this is a thriller. A thriller. Just my luck. These have been pretty good. There are so many books. Like, holy shit, there are so many books in this box. It is crazy. I'm taking them all out and just piling them up, but that's going to backfire eventually because I'm not going to be able to pile 50 books on this desk. U is for Undertow by Sue Grafton. In 1960s, Santa Teresa, California, a child is kidnapped and never returned. Okay, so psychological thriller. I'm glad we're getting a lot of these. Like, I was worried there would only be like 2 or 3 like thriller / horror books, because those are the ones that I'm gonna read guaranteed. It's the romance stuff that. Oh. The Scarlatti Inheritance, Robert Ludlum. Best-selling Mariposa. Oh, guy from The Godfather recommended it. history thriller. It seems. When was this written? 1972. Ooh. Got an old one, boys. Is this a classic? I don't know. The history thriller thing. Peter Lovesley, stage struck. Top detective thriller thing. 200. The book started to appear on the camera. Five quarters of the orange. Beyond the main street of less. My hub's just sitting on the green screen. He almost knocks it over. This word for our secret we don't made a blah 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 blah. This word comes from revelation. The prophet had to history thriller thing. Gift aid product. That. The Way I Found Her by Rose Tremaine. Magical invention of power. Oh, this isn't. It doesn't. Medieval romance is how that's described. That's the genre. Oh god. It's Recipe for Love. That's this Untouched. That one's gonna be. Maybe I'll feel a little, I want a little pep. But if I see a cover that's just like a woman with wine and gold sparkly, no. This is not for me. Oh, she can't wait to put her cooking skill. But hold on, actually, this bloody good and a very desirable. The judge is a hottie, apparently. But as the competition heats up, she realizes she develops an inconvenient crush on one of the judges. I mean, can you not? Surely these talent shows and these cooking shows are only going to be happening for 4 weeks, maybe two months max. The entire thing is going to take place for. Fuck the judge afterwards. It isn't that much of an inconvenience. I'm saying, is your absolute boner for this judge really gonna fuck with your cooking skills that much? You are so horned up, masturbate before you go out, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, frankly. Ice yourself down if it's that much. But maybe this guy, this judge though, you don't get it. People cream instantly upon seeing his face. Sidney Sheldon, master of the game, the master of the unexpected, the international bestseller. Kate Blackwell is one of the world's most powerful women and the daughter of a diamond prospector. Oh boy. Okay, goes. Okay. Some sort of thrillery thing. Oh god. The books. They're starting to pile up, fellas. I'm telling you. Oh shit! The Land of Oz. Is this an actual Wizard of the Oz? Wizard of Oz book? I know there's a ridiculous amount of Oz books. No. I don't think it is. The fuck is the description? Like, books that like hide what it's about for you, like explain for me. I have no idea. Grip the great dreaming Australian enigma by the throat and make it. Okay, I don't think this is related to the Wizard of Oz. I don't think so. I think it takes place in Australia, which is close. They're right nearby each other. I think it goes Australia, and then in between that and New Zealand, it's the land of Oz. No. Rivals in the Tudor court. This definitely doesn't look like my thing. I'm not into history shit. This looks like a history romance thingy. DM me and I'll send it to you. You can have it. Imperium. 1. In the deadly game of power, one man will risk it all. While ancient Rome teams their history thing. Marcus Cicero. Yeah, it seems like a history thingy. Rome, saying Rome. Something your dad might read. Your granddad. Uh-oh. Mad Cows. What the fuck is going on there? By Cafe Lit. What is this about? Maddie's first day out with her newborn takes a Kafkaesque turn when she's arrested in Harrods for shoplifting. Oh boy. Hot trot ex-lover. Okay. Romancy thing. I don't know. Got a sort of adult baby fetish from the looks of it. And she's a furry. Rebecca. What is wrong with Rebecca? Rebecca's got a sort of a similar sized forehead to me. I sympathise. Daphne du Maurier. Ancient beautiful Mandalay between the rose garden and the sea. Rebecca is if shadow the crow. Daphne master people with special magic. No what? History romance thing again. I think it's about a girl named Rebecca. Peter Carley, My Life as a Fake. Later, a young conservative poet named decides to teach his country a lesson about pretension and authenticity, but over the ensuing years is audacious. Something a thrillery sort of thing. Peter Carey, it worries me when it's gold. This is not a good sign. Maybe that's just me being judgment. Okay. I'm gonna pop a pile back in. I can start reading other ones. It's called The White Castle. First of all, a young Italian was captured by pirates in Italy and put up for auction at a slave market. Then part of the Sultan's army and Nigeria will lead them ultimately to the White Castle. Oh. That looks pretty cool. Looks like a pretty cool book. The White Castle. inspirational true story, but I wanted fiction. I mean, who's the type of person? You know, like who's the type of person who would read this? I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is someone who finds it very interesting. Same with this one. I think another dud, The Hidden Beach. Sort of a coffee table thriller sort of thing. Still here. Winner of the orange. Well done, boys. We won the orange. Again, gift aid products. I'm just getting a bunch of like gift aid stock. I don't know what gift. I don't know. Is that like a charity? A book charity? I don't know. So, you know, like thriller drama type deal there. Incendiary. History thriller type thingy. Oh, my camera is not good enough to pick up any of that shit, is it? No way. Great Britain, 84. The miners' strike. Which I guess happened, I wasn't born. Like, sure, that was very, very bad. Important to know about. I'll probably just Wikipedia the strike. Though, instead of reading 600 pages about a mining strike. Maybe I'll get bored enough. Another. How not to fall in love, actually. A laugh out loud romantic comedy. Ooh-wee. So, a funny little romance. The Help. Oh, The Help. So I'm guessing that's the one. That's the Emma Stone movie, isn't it? The Help. I think, or is it the? Is it the Emma Stone one or the? I can't remember the other actress's name. Meryl Streep. One, I think. I can't remember. But this is probably an actually good book. This might be like next to like Macbeth in one of the only legitimate books. So gotta catch there. Oh my god. Circles of the Sea. That cover, it's crazy. It's like a pirate ship. Shortlisted for the 1987 Booker Prize. Does that mean what's shortlisted mean? Did it win? Or was it just like a runner-up in the Booker Prize? I don't know what that is. Penguin book, though. Little piratey deal there. So, The Pleasure of Eliza Lynch. Alright. Third novel based on the true story of the beautiful Irish woman Eliza Lynch. Oh, she became briefly the richest woman in the world. This is a historical epic. There. Let me rejig some stuff. Rejig. Just rejigging some stuff. Saw a classic over here. I'm actually pretty psyched about. This one I know I'm gonna read. Fucking Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray. I haven't read this, and I'm gonna read this. This was probably gonna be one of the first ones I read. So yeah, Oscar Wilde. Don't know much about him. I should probably know more about him, but yeah. It's gonna be the first Oscar Wilde book I've read. I should probably have read some Oscar Wilde books by now. Heliopolis. By James Squirrel. Doesn't have a violent and poignant rags to riches tale. Seems pretty good. I like the cover of that. You can't really make it out because it's screened, but it looks very cool, I think. Next up, we've got John le Carre, the Russia House. Sort of Soviet spy thriller type thing. Another dad book. The World Over by Edith Wharton. The World Over was Edith Wharton's last collection of stories. Edith Wharton's probably a famous writer. Actually, For the Age of Innocence. I haven't read that. Sorry, Edith. I'm sure you were very, very good though. The Looking Glass. Anyway, got distracted. Probably gonna read this one as well. The World Over. Bunch of short stories by now. Whoa, we got a big one. The Diary of a Provincial Lady. Look at that province lady. Sort of a village drama sort of thing. Philippa Gregory, author of The Other Boleyn Girl. Haven't read that. Wideacre Hall, set in the heart of the English countryside, is the ancestral home that Beatrice later as well. History crime thing. Oh, that's a big one. 3 for 2. This is a big boy find. We need to talk about Kevin. This might be the first one I read now. That's amazing. I only recently found out that this was a book before it was a movie. So yeah. Big boy find. Big boy find. And if you haven't seen the movie, obviously watch this movie. If you're over 18 or 15 or whatever it's rated. Otherwise, don't watch the movie.
And probably don't watch this stream. I don't want. I don't like kids. Fuck off. Camel Ledger. After sitting in the car on the hill for about 10 months. Sort of a thrillery thing. Spy. Sort of crime. Thriller thing. Very cool. We're down to our last row of books. I think this has been yeah, American Psycho. I already have a copy of this. Very good book. Very good book. I'm gonna gift it to someone. To creep them out. It's a good book. There's an entire chapter that involves a gerbil. I don't think did they do that? I don't think they did that in the movie, but there's an entire chapter that involves a gerbil. I'll leave you to figure out. It's very graphic, very graphic. I think I got sick reading parts of this book because it can get quite graphic, specifically around the female parts. It can get pretty in detail, but it's a very good book, and parts of it are hilarious. I think it's one of the smartest satirizations of materialistic culture, that sort of culture. Very good book, very good, but very fucked. Now I have a spare. Now I don't have to be so cautious with my first version of the book, which is just over there actually. Kate Atkinson. Case Histories. Kate Atkinson. I recognise that name. Kate Atkinson. Is that a famous person? Kate Atkinson. Sounds like it. Tragedies and cock-ups, Mr. was all he knew. He was used to being a voyeur, the outside looking in. Family tragedy, tragic comedy, drama type deal. Case Histories. Don't know what that cover is. Oh, it's like a blurred image of a. I don't know. It's like a blurred image of a girl in a field or something, but then there's like another image laid over it. It looks very trippy. Bloody got Street Song by, oh my god, the Emma Blair. It's literally so worn in that the gold has come off it. Again, gold. That's how you know it's like a coffee table book. If I ever published a book and it got gold lettering, I'd kill myself. No, don't cancel me. I'm kind of. But you know what I mean? Like, it just, you kind of get that vibe, like your mum's gonna like it, maybe your grandma's gonna like it, but good if you read a lot of books. But I read like less than 5 books a year, so to dedicate that time to this. But then again, I'm probably gonna have to speed up my reading because I've got like 50 books now. I'm gonna read all of them. I'm gonna read all of them. I'm gonna read all of them, guys. Crime and Punishment. I am gonna read this. This has been one of those books that I haven't read, like, and I need to. for sure, to be put on the official list of classic literature fan. That I call myself a classic literature fan and I haven't even read this and Moby Dick. Please, fella. I need to get cracking on this thing. Looks like some of the pages are a bit fucked, but hopefully they're all there. And I've one I'm actually gonna read. Hasn't been too bad. I think there's so far there's like maybe like 4 or 5 books that I would legitimately probably read, and then maybe like 10 to 15 that I'm gonna force myself to read, and the rest I'll burn them or something. Martin Cole, Hard Girls. These girls are bloody hard. Here we go. Oh god, when a prostitute's body is found lifeless. I see what he meant by hard girls now. Thriller type of. Her fearful symmetry. I wasn't sure what was going on with these girls' outfits for a second there. I thought they were in like a morph suit. #1 best-selling author. Bloody course you are, fella. Oh, of course you are. When else when Noble and Darshly is a beautiful files for mystery. Sort of a dramery, sad thing. Get into the bottom of the box now, guy. Oops, chill out. Chill out. I gotta tell you, some of these books smell pretty bad. They got that funk. They got that book funk. You know what I'm saying? Get down, bud. Get down. Fathers and Sons. Penguins classic. Ivan Turgenev. This was written in this. I'm probably gonna read this one because it's classic literature. Fathers and Sons. So it's pretty good. A bloody vampire junction. Had to have a vampire one in there, didn't we? We were remiss if we didn't have at least one vampire novel. Yeah, this definitely looks like it's about vampires and rock stars. He's got a guitar. He's a guitar boy, and he's a vampire at the same time. How's he gonna balance that life? My coopsters, my little puppies, trying to get up and see all the books. We've got The Silent Patient. Has a recommendation from Stephen Fry. He recommends a lot of bloody. He must be reading like fucking hundreds of books a year, because I see Stephen Fry's recommendation on so many books. Like that guy and Stephen King. I mean, I know Stephen King isn't Stephen King. He's like Tom Cruise anywhere. He just has like a crazy reading schedule where he just reads like non-stop. So I think Stephen Fry must be the same. Lived in a seemingly perfect life until one day 6 years ago when she shot her husband in the head 5 times. Since then, she hasn't spoken a single word. It's time to find out why. I mean, you told me why. She shot her husband in the head 5 times. I'm guessing she's just kind of fucked from that experience. Is this the last book? The last book, guys. Let's bang it off for banger. This looks... The Island. Victoria Hislop. Feels pull you van on a distant shadow of question. I'll see it's wrong as past. Family dramery thing. And I think that is all of them, guys. So I think it's overall it was a pretty successful. Like, let's think about how many of these like I'm genuinely interested in reading. I'm gonna try and arrange them by that. so many of these are like, there's a lot of coffee table thrillery type books. And a lot of romance stuff, which I did think I would get that sort of thing. Cooper, he beats. He's going after the box. It's that funk. It's attractive to him. You understand the funk. Yeah, I don't think we did too badly. I think we got Coop. They beat. Fucking hell, they can stab the man. It's that crunch in that cardboard. Yeah, I don't think we did too bad. We've got about 7 or 8 books that I'm excited to read, and then about 10 that I'm going to force myself to read. So I think about half of these books were pretty readable to me, which is more than I expected. I was expecting to maybe get like 3 or 4 books that I was interested in, but yeah, that's not too bad. Go back. He's clinging to my arm. If I let go, you're just gonna zoom on back to that cardboard. Also, I just wanted to show this real quick. I've just bought this book. This is a new one. I'm planning on reading this. Against Nature. Apparently, it's about a guy that just decides to become a hermit, and it starts to change him physically. And I felt like this was pretty fitting for me personally. Because I feel like I am becoming a monster hermit man. So, excited to read that. Also got some books from the library. Got a lot of books. Got the 3rd book in the John Dies at the End series. I've read the first 2. So I'm excited to read the 3rd one because they're good. And I'm also reading A Cosmology of Monsters, which is like a cosmic horror family horror thing. So books galore, guys. Just trying to books kind of make you smart, and I'm a smart guy because I read books. So overall, that's what I want to what I want you to take away from the stream. I'm a smart guy. I kind of read books. Not to out, but I cut myself a few days ago. Opening dog food menu. Bang. Coop's chili, bud. Cheech. He's just so on that cardboard box. It's unreal. So good stream. Love you guys. I love you.